today. From Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Mahomes going to throw. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
P-Ryan trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Xavier Worthy, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Britton Covey going to bring it out of his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. But first down, Hurts. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And he's brought down. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make some.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over here up near the 40.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Setting up the screen to Pirine. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Mahomes to throw once more. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mahomes finding the talented DeAndre Hopkins. And the Chiefs are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And that will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That one downfield for Dotson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Hunt will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now this first quarter, let's just be frank, it's been a disaster so far offensively.
Yeah, already down multiple scores, and it doesn't appear they can get out of their own way right now.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing is Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. Hurts. The 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 30 yards there.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now back to throw. He'll buy some time right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Pacheco. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On fourth down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Fielded at the 20. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive? Because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Barkley inside handoff. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Barkley. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. That's to Goddard. What a grab. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Elliott good with a PAT, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off by a receiving touchdown from Saquon Barkley. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Mahomes now on first down. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 29 yards. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception. Hurts fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And this one will be brought back to the 22. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Pacheco is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Pacheco once more, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And a route is on here in this first half. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units. And they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
So the illegal forward pass also costs them a down, and now it's 2nd and long. They go play action with Hurts. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Rolling to his right. And Hurts is entered. Intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone. In a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them.
Touchdown! Samaje Perine, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, I'll say one thing, Charles. You're getting really good practice here in breaking down touchdowns. What did you see there?
Well, the same thing I've seen over and over and over in this first half. My scintillating analysis, Brandon, this offense is absolutely taking no prisoners.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the route is on here in this first half. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to, and they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
19 Lions.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll look to throw here. Oh, what a catch by Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in the second quarter. They run it with Perine on 1st down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Mahomes firing complete. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Option here, they'll give to Perine. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And a rout is on here in this first half. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too... And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. A big play there for Philly. 52 yards.
Well, he already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate. This is not a touchdown, but he's just been absolutely unstoppable, and he comes up with yet another gigantic play.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Second down. Here's Hurts sliding out of the pocket. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Trent McDuffie getting the chance to blitz and finishing it off with his sack. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This will be caught at about the 5. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet...
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Hurts will throw. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquise Brown, 75 yards. And the Chiefs continue to pour it on. They go up by 40 now. Extra point by Butker is on target. And a rout is on here in this first half. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Third down and 13. Back to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And this one incomplete. Oh, a dangerous throw, nearly picked off in the end zone, but instead 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Oh, and he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster in the first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first they have to
launch is deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there for Philly. 44 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 27. They'll roll him out right. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That was Justin Reed, the safety, who got to the quarterback. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Looking to throw. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I'd keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? 2 hands, and in this case, we just saw it with 1 hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at him, it comes back at you. In this case, he just envelops it and brings it in.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Mahomes now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. And again, it's Mahomes. Finding Kelsey once again. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Pirine, draw play, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. The Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Up the middle, here's Pirine. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Mahomes going to throw, and incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start in the way they played in the first half.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
He's going deep for Brown, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 68 yards. And the Eagles are able to at least get one score back. The call from Nick Sirianni, let's go for 2 here, he says. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Here's Mahomes to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in a shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Now here's Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. On the draw, Pirine. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Xavier Worthy,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Fighting his way through contact.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Wide receiver A.J. Brown, you see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, 29 yards. And the Eagles are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
I had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken around the 12. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Open man is Uzama. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. They go play action with Hurts. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Hurts. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away. Changes what you're...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Chiefs offense set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I would describe the way that he's played today as mature. He's already moved on mentally from that incompletion, and he's more than ready to throw his next pass downfield.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Touchdown! Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 24. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He's got Smith here, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Pushing his way through, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Eagles get a bit closer. They'll look to throw. He's got it. So they convert to 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. to throw here. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Motion man right is Rice.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This time it's 3rd and 3. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the pick-6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. They'll set up a throw.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. That's taken on the 25.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive.
And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Mahomes now on 1st down. Able to find Gray here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. Back to throw here.
On the slant, DeAndre Hopkins.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 41 yards. points.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from making this a three-score game. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw.
That one downfield for Dotson.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 27. He'll look to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Coming across the field, he finds Dotson.
And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. They'll look to throw again.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles have got it back to a two-score game here in the 4th. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw.
Open man right side is Rice.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Jalen Carter in on that tackle.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Pacheco once again.
And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain an 11-point spread. And that miss should just about write a finish to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed.
That's caught inside the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah,